Complicated fight, more of a chess match, and there goes an upper with the right, over, and down goes Heriberto Ruiz.
Greetings, friends. Our regular column has prepared another spectacular selection for you. Enjoy watching. On December 16, 1995, Argentine Julio Cesar Vasquez produced the best knockout of the year, reclaiming his championship title against WBA light middleweight champion Carl Daniels. The skilled American was confidently outboxing Vasquez, but in the 11th round, the Argentine's devastating left hand found its mark, ending Daniels' reign as champion.
Oh, il sinistro di Vasquez, colpo di scena, sinistro di Vasquez, crolla al tappeto Daniels, fatica a rimettersi in piedi, non ce la fa ed è KO, colpo di scena, avevo appena detto solo una conclusione prima del limite può salvare Julio Cesar Vasquez ed il sinistro di Vasquez ha sorpreso Carl Daniels che è crollato al tappeto e non ce l'ha fatta assolutamente a rimettersi.
On July 31st, 2004, the legendary Raphael Marquez once again affirmed his status as the strongest fighter in the 53.5 kilogram weight class, defending the IBF title against the claims of experienced compatriot Heriberto Ruiz. Marquez's perfect right strike led the never-before-defeated contender into a heavy knockout in the third round.
Fight, more of a chess match, and there goes an upper with the right, over, and down goes Heriberto Ruiz. Make a mistake, the opening was there, just for an instant, and Raphael Marquez with an explosive.
The ring entrances of former world champion Mark Magsayo rarely leaves fans indifferent. And on December 9th, 2023, the Filipino once again delighted his fans with a bright performance. Mexican tough guy Isaac Avalos, who unfortunately fell victim to the former champion's punch, was switched off by a perfect right-hand punch in the third round.
He's been down this road before. Magsayo just flew in there throwing punches. He's attacking. Canelito needs a move. Not punching Magsayo. Oh! A huge KO! Magsayo has knocked out Canelito on a huge uppercut, immediately called off. Wow! As you take a look at Avalos on the canvas, he just got cold cocked by.
On March 9th, 2013, Arjenus Mendes got even with Juan Salgado by taking away his IBF featherweight title. A stiff left hook in the fourth round removed all questions about the winner.
Aquí están algunos de los momentos finales.
Mira, y fue ese derechazo y el gancho de izquierda, que esa combinación, mira cómo lo está viendo, lo está calculando. Tremendo, fue el gancho de izquierda ahí que lo mandó a la...
On June 20th, 2009, Canadian giant Tai Fields brutally knocked out Nikolai Furtha. The fight concluded in the sixth round with a thunderous left hand that ended Furtha's resistance. On June 3, 2000, Ghanaian boxer Ben Taki achieved the most notable victory of his career by overpowering former world champion Roberto Garcia. The technically proficient American controlled the early rounds, but as the fight progressed, Taki's relentless aggression and superior stamina began to take effect. In the 9th round, Garcia was sent to the canvas.
Wow, it's all of a sudden a hunter and the hunted. Look at this.
Taki continues to beat Garcia's stock going up here. He wants to move back down to 130 after this fight and get a title fight. And he might just get it.
And I'll tell you what, he needs to get his hands up, Steve. He doesn't need to have his hands down on his legs like they're laying. Like that.
They're calling it a knockdown.
It was a knockdown push.
4, 5, Richard Steele
6,
says it's a knockdown
7,
of the books.
8.
Looked a little questionable.
Roberto's getting very tired.
And in the 10th and final round, a devastating left hand from Taki put an end to the bout.
That's right. See, Taki understands English a little bit. He doesn't speak it. All right, sense of urgency for Taki here in the 10th and final round.
I know he doesn't understand that much English, but he understands boxing.
Oh, what a shot! Down goes Garcia.
And his hand hit the canvas. That's not good. He is very dazed.
He's in real trouble.
Real trouble.
What a comeback! It's over. What a...
On January 24, 2015, Courtney Blocker brutally dismantled Dominic Good, knocking him out in the 2nd round with a devastating right-hand punch. It was both impressive and frightening.
That's exactly what we were saying. Working him, giving him no real estate, and straighten the right hand right out. And that's exactly what he did for a straight right hand before he hit the mat.
Dominic Good is knocked out. His eyes just open, which is a good deal. But that was a perfect right hand. And Good was knocked out.
Good job. Well, Blocker said he wanted to go home early, get it over with. And that's smart.
Hopefully Good is all right.
The power hidden in the fists of Colombian Ismael Barroso can tell a lot to tough guys like Kevin Mitchell and Rolando Romero. On January 30th, 2021, Argentine journeyman Nestor Hugo Piagua found out about it. The veteran did not delay the inevitable, impressively chopping down his opponent with a powerful left strike in the 1st round.
Trabajando bien el cuerpo ahora. ¡Oh! ¡Wow! ¡No se levanta el hombre! ¡No se levanta el hombre! ¡Victoria por nocaut!
On September 18, 2004, Ghanaian Kofi Jean Tua scored an impressive victory over the usually durable Mexican Marco Antonio Rubio. Right at the start of the 1st round, the African's powerful left hook vividly dropped his opponent, who couldn't regain his vertical position until the referee's count was over. It took only 33 seconds for the Ghanaian powerhouse to destroy his strong opponent.
Left hook, left hook. Let's see who's going to throw the first right hand.
These are two very big guys for junior middleweights too. 6'1" and 5'11". And they
the first big left hand is from Jean Tua on the chin of Rubio, and Rubio's got a huge challenge trying to get up. Not going to make it.
I was just getting ready to say they both seem to be fighting very similar, and they both are throwing left hooks at the same.
October 20th, 2012 will go down in history as the final sunset of the great Erik Morales' career. In a rematch with undefeated WC Bantamweight champion Danny Garcia, the legendary Mexican looked like a shadow of himself, noticeably inferior to a faster and physically stronger young opponent. The sad part for Erik's fans, which includes the author, came in the 4th round, when Garcia landed a stinging left jab. Morales was spun around and collapsed heavily on the ring floor. The referee didn't even start the count, instantly giving a fair signal to stop the unequal fight.
Good right to the body.
Yeah.
Body from Garcia.
And another left to the body. And another right to the body.
Danny Garcia is listening to his... That's the key to winning this fight early, and Garcia's doing it.
Yeah, he came upstairs with a left hand.
This is not the start Eric Morella's one stretch of the imagination. It's not at that point yet, clearly.
4-punch combination ended with a right hand to the top of the head.
Danny Garcia's doing... Oh, my.
Just a brilliant...
And it's over, y'all.
On September 23, 2017, Cuban Junio Dorticos easily defended his WBA cruiserweight title against Russian Dmitry Kudryashov. Already in the second round, the champion put a fat point in the fight.
Dorticos backing up Kudryashov momentarily. He is really starting to open up a crushing right hand down the middle as Dorticos is really unloading. Been more active in his career, having coming off a win back on June 3rd over Alejandro Durodola.
That big guy miss, make him tired. If you catch the shot in the gloves, you don't get near as tired. So make him miss some of those big left hooks that he leads up on.
Manny Robles was adamant, instructing to the Russian Hammer that he wants to double jab. He wants to see more of the double jab from Kudryashov. And a right hand that puts him down. And this one may be it. Oh my goodness.
The hand speed, this fight's over, Ray. He hit him with that hard right hand. We talked about it. He's a knockout doctor, and they call him that for a reason. This fight's over.
The KO doctor has knocked out Kudryashov. Junio Dorticos is a very, very bad man, retaining his WBA Cruiserweight Championship here in San Antonio.
On February 10th, 2024, Zhao Zhenjiang, who doesn't grab stars from the sky, became the author of a small sensation, upsetting the Russian public. The local favorite, Evgeny Romanov, who did not know the bitterness of defeat, had an overwhelming advantage, and already at the end of the first round sent the Chinese boxer to the floor of the ring.
Хорошо, попадает Романов в разрез. Романова 2 раза просить не надо. Да. Когда он именно работает серийно, зряще, жестко. Отлично левый клюв. Слева боковой, зашел у Романова. Еще один! И пожалуйста! Тяжело падает сейчас китайский спортсмен. Это очень тяжелый нокдаун, если не нокаут. Посмотрим, сможет ли подняться, потому что...
The favorite confidently conducted the second round, having managed to stun his opponent several times. And the more unexpected was the denouement. Zhang's accurate double at the end of the round sent the Russian to the ring platform.
Отвечает, но пропускает очень мощные удары. Справа попадает Евгений, пока держится Жао Синь. И даже отвечает. Да, клинчует так. Ой, хороший удар. Надо останавливать, мне кажется, нет? Плывет китайский. Еще один удар пропускает, удар по туловищу. Жао Синя снова зацепляется тут в клинчик. Ой-ой-ой! Тяжелейший удар пропускает Евгений.
The boxer got up, but his body language eloquently signaled to the referee that it was not worth continuing the fight.
Да. Возможно...
On September 30th, 2022, Polish journeyman Mikhail Balaz caused a small sensation. His compatriot, local favorite Andrei Varzik, who had previously contested for the world champion title, was knocked out in the second round by a powerful right-hand punch.
I robi to w sposób z jednej strony fenomenalny, z drugiej wrażający, bo Varzik leży naprawdę ciężko teraz obity przez Michała Bołoza.
Ale idealne prawy, no szybka tutaj reakcja lekarzy.
Kicking off the list is the fierce Colombian Edison Miranda, who, although never became a world champion, left a vivid mark in history by fighting many top contenders in his division. On January 11, 2008, American David Banks had terrible luck. Edison's insanely powerful right-hand punch in the third round knocked him out of the ring, putting a dramatic end to their bout.
For you to improve in that technique. That is a slip. Bit as far as keeping your hands up and making sure you don't give your opponents opportunities to cash in those situations where you're not smothered, you're not over anxious, and you're able to do some work when you do get in that position. That is part of the responsibility for Miranda, not to just be the stronger guy, but to use
David Banks, Edison Miranda, potentially Pascal's next opponent. There's a big right hand. Holy cow! David Banks is halfway.
3 more bouts tomorrow. 3 more bouts tomorrow.
The legendary Roy Jones never chased knockouts, but the power of his punches was truly terrifying. On April 3, 1992, Art Serrano found that out the hard way, watching him collapse onto the canvas after Roy's thunderous right-hand punch sends chills down your spine.
Excellent combinations. One of the questions about Roy Jones Jr. has always been the critics feel that he's managed by his father and that doesn't work as a synergism, as a twosome. And yet Big Roy, as he's called, has said that he reads where managers say they become like fathers to their fighters. He says, I don't have to become nothing. I already am his father.
Oh, my. Big right hand by Roy Jones. That will finish it. Just forget about it. Art Serrano got hit with an overhand right that puts him out, and I mean puts him out. So shades of the Jorge Baca fight for Roy Jones, his second straight.
On March 7, 1985, seasoned Herman Montes got the biggest victory in his career, breaking the resistance of former world champion Pepino Cuevas. In the third round of a fierce and stubborn fight, the American delivered a hard left hook, which sent the veteran into a heavy knockout.
Y los dos en un cambio de golpes espectacular. Izquierda de Pepino. Izquierda de Montes y Pepino se va a la lona. Tremenda izquierda conectó Germán Montes.
On May 15, 1999, Randall Bailey once again demonstrated why he was nicknamed the King of Knockouts. The experienced Mexican Carlos Gonzalez, holding the WBO title in the welterweight division, bid farewell to his precious regalia already in the first round. Bailey's perfect left hook floored Gonzalez on the spot, and the weak attempts of the champion to get up prompted the referee to rightfully stop the fight. It took the American only 41 seconds to win the championship title.
He's gone. That speed. He's gone. Fight's over.
It's over. 28 seconds in. Randall Bailey from right here in Miami is the new WBO junior welterweight champion.
He is going crazy. I think he's going to hurt himself.
He looks like Ali after only beat Liston.
Well, you call it, Bobby.
I thought so.
On September 21, 2024, former world champion Jean Pascal once again reminded us that there is always a chance for the knockout artist. During his fight with undefeated countryman Terry Osius, the 41-year-old Canadian looked very inarticulate. An unexpected and spectacular denouement came in the final 10th round, when Jean knocked out his opponent with a heavy right punch.
Cesar qui essaie de finir le round en force. Jean qui attaque maintenant, fait le round aux gens, c'est replié dans les rounds, dans les camps. Et là, Jean regarde avec force vers la fin de ce round. S'il a été semoncé par son coin. Oh! Oh!
Jean-Pascal surprend tout le monde.
Jean-Pascal encore une fois.
On September 9th, 2017, the promising Eric Bazanian knocked out Nigerian Bernard Donfuck with a powerful left-hand punch. On April 15th, 2016, the powerhouse Mason Manard spectacularly demolished the towering Audi Bernardo, who had never tasted defeat in the professional ring until then. In the second round, the American sent the Dominican fighter to the canvas. And in the third, knocked him out with a brutal right-hand punch. On February 22, 2025, Joseph Parker effortlessly retained his WBO interim light heavyweight title against the overly talkative Congolese fighter Martin Bakole. A precise right-hand punch from the New Zealand boxer in the second round sent his heavyset opponent crashing spectacularly to the canvas.
The straight shot, you are open to the up. Needs to be very careful of the Bakole power.
In a few times and he got clipped. So you got to do that, but don't get too greedy. You just think, you know, I can let this go a few rounds and he should wear it out. He should tire it out.
Walk him down, march forward. One would last 2, and Usyk he'd give him 6.
A good shot there from Parker. See, Parker's got to stop loading up here, otherwise he'll be the one gassing out.
It's turning. Shot from Joe Parker, and he's going to make this count. Martin Bakole just about. He gets back to his corner. Inside 2. Joe Parker does get the job done, and he stoppage. Martin Bakole.
Bakole's coach wisely chose not to risk his fighter's health. An incredibly impressive victory for Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker.
On July 15th, 2006, Ukrainian Vladimir Vis claimed the European heavyweight title by knocking out Italian Paolo Vidos in the 6th round with a powerful right hand.
Там рефери уже мокрый, по-моему. Оп. Вот вы видели все, дорогие Европы. Вы видели. Короткий удар. Мне даже непонятно, как его апперкот этот был или сбоку там. Очень сложный такой удар. Вот давайте еще раз посмотрим с этой точки. Вот. Точно в подбородок попадает Владимир Vis своего соперника, и бой завершается. Пусть не нокаутом, поднялся на ноги все-таки Паоло Видос.